On the night of May 6th to 7th, 2025, the skies above the disputed region crackled with tension. A squadron of Indian Air Force Rafale jets, considered to be among the most advanced in the world, crossed the line of control. Their mission, a surgical strike against key Pakistani installations. But the element of surprise crucial to their objective was already lost. The Pakistan Air Force was waiting. The ensuing engagement was swift and decisive. When the dust settled, the PAF had etched a stunning victory in the annals of military history. Multiple Rafale jets, the pride of the Indian Air Force, lay smoldering on the ground, their sophisticated weaponry silenced. The world watched in disbelief. How did the PAF, often perceived as the underdog, pull off such a feat? The answer lay in a potent combination of tactical brilliance and a commitment to indigenous technological advancement. The events of that night sent shockwaves through the global defense establishment. The seemingly invincible Rafale had been humbled, the balance of power in the region had shifted, and at the heart of this seismic shift was a resounding message: the age of technological dependence was over. The future belonged to nations that dared to innovate and build their own destiny. To understand the magnitude of the PAF's achievement, we need to delve into the capabilities of the aircraft involved. The Rafale, a French-built twin-engine fighter, boasted cutting-edge technology. Its active electronically scanned array radar, advanced avionics, and Meteor air-to-air missiles placed it in the top tier of 4.5-generation fighter jets. It was designed to dominate the skies. The PAF, on the other hand, relied on a mix of platforms, including the American F-16s and the Chinese J-10C. While both are formidable aircraft, they did not possess the same individual technological prowess as the Rafale on paper. The J-10C in particular was seen by many as a capable but less sophisticated counterpart. However, raw specifications told only part of the story. The PAF had been diligently enhancing its fleet with indigenous technological innovations, creating a force that was greater than the sum of its parts. The PAF's J-10Cs were not mere copies of the Chinese originals. They were customized platforms equipped with advanced avionics, electronic warfare suites, and long-range missiles jointly developed with Pakistani defense industries and research institutions. This indigenous technological infusion proved to be a game-changer, allowing the PAF to not only bridge the technological gap, but also gain a crucial edge in the unforgiving arena of aerial combat. Modern warfare is no longer solely about brute force, it's about information dominance. The ability to gather, process, and act on real-time intelligence is paramount. The PAF understood this paradigm shift and invested heavily in developing a robust and secure integrated data link system. This system, a marvel of Pakistani engineering, connected all PAF assets, from airborne early warning and control aircraft to ground-based radar stations and fighter jets, creating a comprehensive and dynamic picture of the battle space. The PAF could see farther and react faster than ever before. In contrast, the Indian Air Force relied on a more traditional and less integrated approach to information sharing. This disparity proved to be a fatal flaw. The PAF, armed with real-time situational awareness, was able to anticipate and counter Indian moves, effectively neutralizing the Rafale's technological advantages and turning the tide of the engagement decisively in their favor. Behind the PAF's technological prowess lay a strategic partnership that had been steadily strengthening for decades. China, with its burgeoning defense industry and a shared interest in regional stability, emerged as a key partner for Pakistan. The two countries embarked on joint ventures, technology transfers, and collaborative research programs that spanned the spectrum of defense technology. The fruits of this partnership were evident in the PAF's arsenal. The J-10C, originally a Chinese design, was customized and upgraded with Pakistani input and technology. Jointly developed air-to-air missiles provided the PAF with a critical edge in long-range engagements. This collaborative approach allowed Pakistan to leapfrog technological barriers and acquire cutting-edge capabilities that would have been impossible to achieve independently. The success of the China-Pakistan defense partnership sent ripples of anxiety through the corridors of power in countries that had traditionally sought to isolate Pakistan technologically. It showcased the power of strategic collaboration and the emergence of a new multipolar world order, where technological dominance was no longer the exclusive domain of a select few. Section 5. Shockwaves in the Global Arms Bazaar. The PAF's triumph over the Rafale sent shockwaves through the global arms bazaar. The Rafale, marketed as the epitome of air superiority, had suffered a humiliating defeat. Its aura of invincibility was shattered. Defense analysts and experts scrambled to dissect the engagement, searching for answers to explain the seemingly inexplicable. The implications for Dassault Aviation, the manufacturer of the Rafale, were immediate and severe. International orders for the once sought-after jet were put on hold. Countries that had previously signed lucrative deals began to have second thoughts. The financial repercussions were staggering, sending shockwaves through the French economy and forcing a reassessment of their export-dependent defense industry. The PAF's victory served as a stark reminder that technological superiority is not absolute. It is a constantly evolving equation. The battlefield had spoken, and its message was clear. Adaptation, innovation, and a willingness to challenge the established order were the keys to survival in the rapidly changing landscape of modern warfare. Section 6. The Dassault debacle. A fall from grace. The events of May 6 to 7, 2025, marked a turning point in the fortunes of Dassault Aviation. The French aerospace giant, once a symbol of national pride and technological prowess, found itself at the center of a storm of criticism and scrutiny. The Rafale, once touted as the jewel in the crown of French engineering, was now synonymous with failure and broken promises. The financial fallout was swift and brutal. Dassault's stock plummeted, wiping out billions of euros in market value. International orders, once flowing in steadily, dried up overnight. The company that had prided itself on its technological edge was now facing an existential crisis. The Dassault debacle became a cautionary tale in the cutthroat world of arms manufacturing, a stark reminder that technological arrogance and complacency could have devastating consequences. The era of resting on past laurels was over. The future belonged to those who were agile, adaptive, and willing to embrace the disruptive forces reshaping the global defense landscape. Section 7. A new era of warfare, indigenous innovation reigns supreme. The PAF's victory reverberated far beyond the immediate region. It heralded a new era in warfare, one where indigenous innovation and technological self-reliance were paramount. No longer could countries afford to be overly reliant on foreign suppliers for their defense needs. The message was clear: true security stemmed from investing in one's own capabilities, nurturing homegrown talent, and fostering a culture of innovation. The battlefield had become a proving ground for indigenous technologies, a crucible where nations could showcase their ingenuity and determination. From the bustling research labs of Islamabad to the state-of-the-art production facilities of Karachi, Pakistan's defense industry hummed with renewed purpose. The country had tasted success, and it was hungry for more. The PAF's triumph was not just a military victory, it was a national awakening, a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the unwavering spirit of a nation determined to chart its own course. Section 8. Empowering nations, the power of self-reliance. The ripple effects of the PAF's victory extended far beyond the realm of military strategy. It ignited a spark of hope and inspiration in developing nations around the world, particularly those grappling with limited resources and external pressures. The message resonated deeply. Technological independence was not a pipe dream, but an achievable goal. By investing in education, fostering scientific research, and creating an environment conducive to innovation, nations could break free from the shackles of dependence and forge their own destinies. The PAF's success story became a case study in strategic self-reliance, a beacon of hope for nations striving to navigate the turbulent waters of a rapidly changing world order. It underscored the enduring truth that true power stemmed not from the size of one's arsenal, but from the strength of one's will and the unwavering belief in one's own capabilities. Section 9. Conclusion. The future belongs to the bold. The night of May 6 to 7, 2025, will forever be etched in the annals of military history. It was a night that shattered long-held assumptions, challenged established hierarchies, and ushered in a new era in warfare. An era defined by indigenous innovation, technological self-reliance, and the audacity to dream big. The PAF's victory over the Rafale was not just a triumph of tactics and technology. It was a testament to the power of human ingenuity, the unwavering spirit of a nation determined to chart its own course, and the enduring allure of the underdog story. It was a victory that resonated far beyond the confines of the battlefield, inspiring countless others to believe that the impossible was indeed within reach. The future, as always, belonged to the bold.